Well, this is the latest that we're getting in from the Supreme Court, which was hearing this Maharashtra state government's plea in opposing CBI investigations against Anil Deshmukh. So the Supreme Court has dismissed that plea. It hasn't found enough valid arguments on why the CBI should not investigate this case. The Maharashtra plea against the CBI probe has now been dismissed by the Supreme Court. Our Deputy News Editor Meenakshi Bhanja, who's of course been tracking those arguments in the Supreme Court on what was raised by the Maharashtra government in justifying why this should not be investigated by the CBI. Clearly, Meenakshi, that hasn't cut ice with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court wants to go along with the Bombay High Court's wisdom in instructing that CBI investigation.
Big breaking news coming in from the top court and a setback to Maharashtra government, in particular Anil Deshmukh. The Supreme Court, like you rightly mentioned, sir, has gone ahead and dismissed this particular plea, which was challenging the Bombay High Court's ruling of ordering a CBI probe in the case. As a matter of fact, what transpired today in court was consistently the Supreme Court questioning counsels for the Maharashtra government and also Anil Deshmukh as to why is this not a case fit for independent probe investigation like that of the agency of CBI, given the fact that the allegations are grave. It involves persons which include the former top cop of Mumbai and also the former Home Minister of the state. And in that scenario, does it not then become imperative for an independent probe agency to be investigating that case? So that was a running theme which was dominant today in the proceedings, the basis of which the Supreme Court just moments back has gone ahead and dismissed these petitions which were filed, viewers will recall, with a great alacrity in the top court. Now the Supreme Court also has junked these pleas in a clear setback to Maharashtra government and Anil Deshmukh in particular. Fair.
Yes, Meenakshi, in terms of not just a setback but also a loss of face here as well, it was an invalid argument that they had raised and put a plea into the Supreme Court here on this. It is a fit case for the CBI to investigate.
Well, I mean, now it is the Supreme Court's word against anybody else's, and clearly it will be the Supreme Court's point of view on this one that will dominate, regardless of what personal opinions or views anyone has on this issue. That includes the Maharashtra government and Anil Deshmukh in particular. They were adequately represented in the Supreme Court, but the top court was so convinced that the opposite parties in this case did not even have to argue the case, which essentially means that the Supreme Court had gone through the order of the Bombay High Court and did not find anything lacking for the Supreme Court to really intervene in this case. The dominant theme, as we are underlining in this case, remained what it was in the last hearing, which today again played out when Honorable Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul again highlighted the fact that how can this not be a fit case for an independent agency to probe it, given the fact that there are these people who are involved, who are the former top cop and the former Home Minister of the state. And in that backdrop, it becomes imperative that the allegations being leveled are probed by an independent agency. So that was the dominant theme, and the court, Apex Court, did not have any requirement to hear arguments even by the opposing parties in this case. And just moments back, both the petitions filed by Maharashtra government and Anil Deshmukh stand dismissed.
That's right. Last word here of the Supreme Court, which means the CBI is to continue now with those investigations, taking charge of the case here of the allegations that Parambir Singh has leveled against Anil Deshmukh on charges of extortion and corruption while being the state home minister there. Many thanks, Meenakshi, for those details.